lo and behold, they would not have done that, man. But it's the Lord's will that had to be done.
Oh.
That the majority of our people had to be blinded. Just so they could be destroyed, just so we could make it. You know? So even Yahawashi had love and compassion for the 2/3, man. He saw them as sheep scattered up on the hilltop. And he wept, man, when he saw it. He even wept over the temple. Because he knew it was to be destroyed by the Romans. And that would be the final diaspora of us, man. 70 AD. So in the truth, you can still have compassion. That doesn't mean that they're all going to be saved. We're trying to save all of them. You know that the majority of them going to die. But you still know they're still your people.
Precept.
You still love. You know, sometimes when you come in this truth, man, it has to start with love, really. Love for your people, man. You know, that's when you first come in and you rebuke them because you love them like father to a child.
So if I could say, that's why when you hear this truth, the first thing you want to do is tell every Jake that they're an Israelite. You don't want them to know that they're better than the world has made them out to be, man. And that there's something better for them as well. The best thing.
You know? And the first thing you do, you start hating everybody that tried to fuck us up. With them damn Edomites, man. Them Ishmaelites, the Moabites, you have hate for all of them, especially Esau. Top of the list. You look back at all the lynchings, man. You're thinking, boy, oh boy, once I get Esau in the kingdom, Obadiah, what's it?
18.
18, what's it?
118.
118. There shall be none left remaining. You can visualize that, man. We're all gathered together, all Israel, and there's going to be like a mountain of people. We're going to throw them. Someone's just going to put petrol in them and just light a match. Just burn all them up to us, man. You know? They're all just going to watch them burning. All the tribes, man. And all the other nations can be on the outskirts, watching Esau burn from the inn. You know? You had
I said 6.2, you know?
finish.
Starting from 1 again. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahawah is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
Right.
But Yahawah shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
So gross darkness, man, mean heavy deceit, man. Lies. So much deceit, man. It fucks people up. You see people walking in the street, man, and the things that they believe in, man. The madness that these people believe in. Sometimes you stand with a brother, man, you see the type of people that come up. Or we might call them over and they come up. They got so much shit on their plate that there's no room for this word, man, for them. So they're under heavy darkness, heavy ignorance. They don't come up and deny this truth. It's a white man's book. No, I've felt, man, this truth, man, to the point where I've cried, man. I remember crying multiple times, man, when I prayed, man. Tears come down and I've wept, asking for forgiveness. Only for a nigga to come up and say, that's a white man's book. That's gross darkness in him.
Yeah, because they don't know.
He's so much in darkness that he don't know the glory that's written within these words, man.
Yeah, he had known.
No, complete ignorance. Sometimes you stare at man and see his eyes, man. Them tiny little beady eyes.
Pinball eyes.
Glazed.
Oh, glazed, man. It's a fairy tale. It's a fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? They have no knowledge of the glory, man. The kingdom. One more time, a woman asked me what I wanted, man. Me and her were kind of tipsy. She asked me what I wanted. I didn't say nothing to her, man. Just tears came to my eyes, man. So I knew I couldn't tell her. I couldn't truly tell her what I truly wanted, man. Because I knew she would never understand. But tears came to my eyes, man. She wiped the tears from my eyes. But she don't understand what I was crying about, though. This truth can move you, man. It can move you, man.
Yeah, because it's deep. This thing is
Move
really
you
deep.
in a way that you would sacrifice everything for something that you haven't even seen, man.
Deep, brother, deep.
Haven't even seen it. But you believe in it so much, man. Because you felt it, man. You know what I mean? It's like blindly believing in something. Some nigga come up, that's a white man's book. You know? They got a lot of food on their plate, man. They can't deal with all this meat and wine and milk and all of that, man. They got too much on theirs, man. Too much GMOs. Too much bullshit. You keep on reading.
So lucky, man. I'll just give a brief little testimony on what you were just saying there about how the truth moved you to tears. Back when I was still in the world, I was what, 18, 19, maybe 20, one of those ages. And when the Lord was first starting to wake me up to things, I don't know, I used to go out a lot by myself at night time just to walk around because I used to just walk by myself. And I remember one night I was out and I just felt really, really remorseful about everything I've been doing. And I hadn't really been doing like major sins, but everything was coming to my mind. I was thinking, I haven't thought enough about the Lord. I've been living this life, you know, going to college and doing all that stuff, but I've not really given enough time to think about the Most High and His Son. And I remember I was like, I actually started crying in the street. I think I was even on my knees. It was at night time, so nobody was around, but that's how much it kind of moved me when I realised, you know what, man, yeah. I felt like I haven't given enough thought, time and energy. Like I put all my energy into the world and not enough into the things of the Most High. And that's when the Most High, after that, started waking me up to, you know, various aspects of the truth. So, just shout out testimony.
Yeah.
He was calling for Isaiah 60 and 1 again.
Continue reading from where you were before.
Alright, so it says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahawah shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and the kings to the brightness of thy rising.
Yeah,
Lift
our
up.
resurrection. The scripture say we'll take part in the first resurrection. The thing that shall rise. The thing, and erection is to rise. So we're gonna take part. We that took part, that didn't take part in the second death, we're gonna be the first to be resurrected, man. But say, how does it go in Revelation? Say, is it Revelation 20 verse? Him that taste of the second death shall take part in the first resurrection. Roughly paraphrasing. Yeah.
You get it, mate?
You get it? 20 and 20. 20 and 5.
Start from 4. Revelation 20 and 4, it says, I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahawashi, and for the word of Yahawah, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were